Hey CFMA, why is it important to suspend your right to be offended? My name is Bryce McDermott. I am CFO for Branco Enterprises, Inc., a general contractor based in Neosho, Missouri. I'm also the current treasurer of CFMA. Today I want to talk about a principle that might sound a little controversial at first, but it's deeply liberating once you lean into it. Suspend your right to be offended. Now let me explain what that means through an unlikely example, a song by Randy Newman from 1977 called Short People. Now, if you've never heard this song, and if you're under 40, you probably haven't, here's a couple of lines from the song. Short people got nobody to love. Don't want no short people around here. Sounds outrageous, right? Offensive even. That's just a couple of examples of the many lines in that song that were shocking to hear. In fact, when the song came out, people were outraged. Radio stations banned it. Newman got hate mail. Listeners thought he was mocking an entire group of people, short people. But let's pause. Let's suspend our right to be offended for just a moment. If we do that, if we take a breath and listen a little deeper, something shifts. The verses are over-the-top caricatures, comically cruel. They're so exaggerated that they can't be taken at face value, and that's the point. Newman isn't promoting hate. He's satirizing it. He's holding up a mirror to the absurdity of prejudice. By targeting something as arbitrary as height, he exposes how ridiculous it is to stereotype anyone, short, tall, whatever. His voice is the voice of the bigot, not the voice of truth. And that's what satire does. It puts prejudice in costume so we can clearly see it and reject it. And here's the catch. If we jump to outrage, we miss the lesson. When we insist on the right to be offended, we sometimes forfeit the opportunity to understand. Now, this isn't about excusing genuinely harmful speech. Some things are said with intent to hurt. But not everything that offends us is an attack. Sometimes it's a challenge. Sometimes it's an invitation to think critically. So the next time you hear something that bristles your sense of right and wrong, consider this. Could there be more beneath the surface? Because sometimes the most uncomfortable messages are the ones that are worth listening to. Remember, being open-minded doesn't mean you accept everything. It means you give yourself space to understand before you judge. And maybe, just maybe, we'd all be a little wiser if we suspended our right to be offended, at least for a moment. Thank you for listening.